Hi everyone, this is Laura and welcome to my channel. I have a few projects I'd like to share with you. I call this my bloops and blunders. My bloops and blunders project video or projects rather. Yeah, these were both two projects that I completed that were both bloops and blunders because Laura wasn't paying attention. But I do plan to, oh, well, actually, I believe the video for this one I already uploaded. And this one, no big deal. I'll just make some more, but I did want to bring some important information, what inspired this card. So stay tuned for that. There's going to be a lot of talking as well as sharing, guys. Um, my first thing I wanted to talk about, especially to my subbies out there who have been watching my videos and commenting. I don't know if anyone else is having the issues that I'm having with YouTube, guys, and I do apologize. I can no longer keep track of any comments or subscribers. Um, this updating with the Google is just killing me. I have lost half of my friends, subscribers. I'm going to channels that I know for sure I am subscribed to and have been subscribed to, and all of a sudden I'm not getting any information. I'm not seeing the videos. I don't even know how many are still out there that I haven't noticed yet, but one off the top of my head, and she's a sweetheart of mine, is Nurse Laurel. So Suzanne, if you're watching, I apologize if I have not seen your videos over the last 2 months because I don't even know how long I have been unsubscribed to you, but it seems to be happening to me more and more often. I do not know why. The second problem I'm having is once upon a time, I used to get, because I have so many, I'm subbed to so many people, and because I do try to watch everyone, especially those who support me, their videos. I have it set up on my account that whenever any of the people that I'm subbed to loads a video, I get a notification via Gmail in my Gmail account. I no longer get those. So unless I go into every one of the people that I'm subscribed to or that is subscribed to me, I don't even know when you load a video. So I have to go in my subscriptions under the YouTube. But guess what, guys? If you loaded all the videos today, let's just say, and this is why I love the email notification part of why I used to love getting the email notifications, because let's say today I'm having a bad day and I can't watch the vids today. I would just leave my notifications there until I watched it. Once I watched it, then I delete it. Well, I can't do that with the YouTube account because if I don't watch it today, I wake up tomorrow, all the subscriptions changes and it starts all over again. So if whatever videos were posted on Saturday, um, if I didn't watch them Saturday, too bad. Sunday's coming along and it just automatically erases it. The other problem I have is that it is automatically erasing all of my past inbox messages, or unless I saved it into a file, everything is disappearing on me. And guys, I have tried everything. I have tried everyone's suggestions. I went into my Google accounts. I've tried, and it is set up so that I get these email notifications, but for whatever reason, I'm just not getting it. So why am I saying this? Because if you are one of my friends out there and you're saying to yourself, wow, Laura used to watch my videos all the time and leave comments, and now all of a sudden she's not watching them, please, please, please let me know so that I can make sure that I'm still subscribed to you. Just shoot me a PM and say, hey girl, what's going on? I haven't heard from you in a bit, because it quite honestly might be that either A, I haven't been getting any notifications and now I'm struggling trying to find that out, or B, somehow I may be unsubscribed to you. I do not know how that is happening. I love YouTube, but I gotta honestly tell you, I do not love all these new updates. I hate it. I wish they would go back to sending me my email notifications. I was speaking to my friend Jackie, who's Scrapping Latina, and she told me she's going through the same thing as well. And I know from past rants of mine, I have several friends out there that the same thing is happening to them. And I don't think anyone is happy with it, but we're just, I mean, I will find a way to find your videos. It's just so much harder now, and it takes me forever going through all these videos and going through everyone's. And that's why sometimes, if you'll see, especially with some of my closer friends that I follow all the time, you may get a Laura marathon, meaning I may finally catch up to one of my friends. Oh, I haven't seen anything from Marla H in a bit. Oh, I haven't seen anything from the Scrappy Bookworm. Oh, I haven't seen anything from Lydia. I triple dog dare you. And then what'll happen is I'll go into I'll go into their channel, and I will see 6 or 7 videos loaded since last I visited. And I'll just sit down and watch all 6 at that time, because I have no other way of tracking anyone's videos, and I don't want to miss out on any of their projects. Sometimes I even miss out on challenges because of this. So I just want to apologize to all of yous out there, especially to the ladies who always leave the sweetest comments. Like I said, if you're one of those people that I have not visited in some time, and you notice that I have not visited, please PM me and let me know, because I just want to make sure that I'm still subscribed to you guys. I will not be getting any notifications, but at least I know that I'm still subbed, and at some point I can go back and see what's going on your channels. So enough about that. So my bloops and blunders. Let me start with my tag. This tag was meant to go to Marilyn G for her challenge. But what happened? I got overly excited. I watched the the entries, and I saw her challenge video, and I said, oh great, I'm gonna do that. I love that. Because I wanted to play with one of my new stamps, one of the newer stamps, and everyone knows I love mermaids, which was this one. And I was just so happy, and I had every intention, and that's another reason why I got so excited, because I wanted to do something different and off the wall from all the other entries she was getting, and I was going to put wings on my little mermaid. But what happened? I started creating, and I got in a zone, and I forgot the wings. After all this work, I forgot the darn wings, so I couldn't submit this to her, and I couldn't mail it out to her. But I fell in love with the way it came out, so I said, you know what, I'll just send this to a friend, so that when she looks at it, she remembers it's from me, because I love mermaids and I was thinking of her. And I'm not going to say who this is going out to because it's a surprise, but yeah, that was my big blooper. So you know what, guys, I still like it, and I still wanted to share it with you guys. And I do apologize to Marilyn, because I really wanted to mail that tag into her and support her challenge. I did make another one, which I should have loaded the video for it already, which was this one. I did make a second one with wings this time, but yeah, this was the original one. This was the first one. And I wanted to make a mixed media tag. I wanted to do, like I said, I wanted to just think outside the box and create wings for the mermaid, which I was going to use one of my big diamond dies, the monarch butterfly one, to do that. And I couldn't because I messed it up and forgot the wings. But this gave me a perfect opportunity to play with some beautiful stencils that my sweet, sweet dear friend Rosa, who's Color Explosions here on YouTube. Hi, Rosa. I love my stencils, girl, that she sent me. And let me share with you some of the ones that she sent me that I used. And some of them are still a little messy, so please excuse that. she made this one for me, and this is the one that this is one of the ones that I used. That's that one. And I also used, now where is she? And then on my other tag I also used, and then I used this one as well. And I believe these were the two stencils from Rosa that I used for this project. And I just love, love, love her stencils. Rosa, I cannot thank you enough, honey. I am so thrilled and so grateful that you sent those out to me. One of the other stencils that I used for this tag was this one here. And I'm not sure what this one is called. Mini Cell Theory. But you know what? To me, it didn't look like cells. To me, they look like rocks, like gravel, like what you would find on the bottom of the ocean. So that's what I used that for. I colored everything in using Lindy's sprays. And for those of you who do not know what Lindy sprays are, that's these guys right here. I have some of the older ones, some of the newer ones. I also used some of the Glimmer Mist sprays, like this one right here, which is lemongrass. And I'm not going to go over the colors because honestly, I think I might have used about 7 or 8 or maybe even more different colors. But basically what I did was I cut out a piece of chipboard and I painted it all with gesso. And then what I did is I covered it with all my sprays and lots of different colors. And I don't know if you guys can see that there. You see these are some sprays. And it's like super metallic-y shiny. It is, I mean, I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but it is super, super, super shiny. I did it in the front. Oh, you can see it better in the back. See all those different colors? I have like corals, reds, greens, blues, purples, and I just love the way the spots come out. I even have some yellows in there. And that's what I did there. Then what I did was I used my stencil. And as you can see, I have the circles and the little flower. And I also colored that in using my sprays. Different of, well, this one I used the Delphina turquoise, I believe. But yeah, I colored in the stencils. Some parts I left white, some I just colored it in. Here is one of the resin pieces that my sweet friend Silver Mackenzie. Hi Silver! Hi Pig! Thank you so much for all those goodies, honey. And yeah, she actually created that, guys. She made that with her molds for me. And it was the perfect, perfect color because she uses, I don't even, you know what? I know I've asked her this like 20,000 times. What does she use to color them? Because the shine on these pieces that she sends me is fabulous. It's like a blue, a green, and a purple. And I don't know if the camera, I know the camera, if I look at my camera right now, it looks like it's dark, metally color. It's actually not. It's actually a purple, a blue. It's like fluorescent. Well, it just reminded me of mermaids. I don't know why. I think it's the colors, like the fish skin that's on the scales. Anyways, and then inside here, I put it, added a white piece of paper. Yes, this paper was white at one point. And I finally got to use my awesome neon colors by Hero Arts that Becky sent me. I used it to stamp out Best Friends Forever, and I also used it for the inside. And I used this one. Thank you so much, Becky. I loved playing with that. And I also used my orange one, which was so much fun. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I also used that for her skin. Now, the skin, I mixed it with the neon colors and one of the sprays because she was like a little bit orangey. I think that's what I did with the lemongrass. I used this and the Hero Arts, this one. And I loved how she came out. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I colored in her hair with also the Lindy's sprays. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then I highlighted some areas with my Pro Markers. And then her headband, I did the same thing. In the background, the little fishies that you see that I stamped out, that was actually a penny black stamp set. And then these little starfish stickers were just some stickers that were left over from past sticker collections. I don't even remember um, where they were from because I don't even have the packaging. All I had was the starfish. Um, and I used that. Here I have one of my little flat back pearls, and I thought they were the same exact color as the liquid pearls that I used on her headband, so I thought that matched perfectly. And this liquid pearls here is this one right here. It's called Baby Blue. That's what I used for her headband, and I really love the way her hair and skin came out. Um, for the top of my little prima doll, and I fussy cut her out, I used real seashells that I have in my stash, guys. And I colored them in with my Lindy. No, actually, this I used the Perfect Pearls to color it in. I loved the light purplish color that it had already and the white on it. I didn't want to do too much to that. So I just colored the little ends here with the liquid pearls. And then I added liquid pearls around just to make it look like jewels around the outside of the little seashells. And these are little baby clam seashells that I attached to the top of her. Um, Again, these two are part of that sticker set that I really don't know where I got it from. I can't remember right now. I mean, it's so old, and I decided there wasn't too much left on the sticker pack. I decided to use those. And then here, again, her fin, I, or her tail rather, or her bottom half, I used lots and lots of different Lindy spray colors. And then I went, after it dried up, I went and added some stickles, just little stickle dots all over. Here I used a fluorescent paper that looks like pearls. It was gifted to me by my sister. And I've had it in my stash forever. And what I did was I just fussy cut this part out. And then I scratched it all up with my little pick, which is this pick right here, my Tim Holtz pick, which is very badly abused and colored and messy. But I love it. And I don't know if you can tell, I just scratched little, to make it look like a fin. I scratched it all up, and then I added some of the Lindy sprays, and I also added some liquid pearls on top. And then the inside was the regular cardstock, the white cardstock, and I just did the same treatment that I did to her tail to the inside of the tail. On the bottom here is where I used that stencil that I just showed you, and I wanted it to look like gravel, so I went back and again on my craft mat I used my neon orange inks and that lemongrass just to give it a little bit of a shine. And guys, I had another happy accident because I didn't let the I didn't realize that once I applied anything white to the modeling paste, it was going to soften it up. And by using my brush on it, I actually created these wonderful little textured lines, which I thought was really cool. And then I added some little seashells that I had in my stash. These are little seashells. This was just sent to me in a rack by Silver Mackenzie, as were these seed beads here, which I loved and thought they would be a perfect addition to what I have there already. This is one of the little seashells, 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 seashells. And the little flowers, I just added little pearls to the centers. And then for the back of the card, I just added some cheesecloth to look like netting. I added a whole bunch of more shells. And I added some of these little flat back star resin pieces that I had. And I just used my stamp with the bubbles. Like I said, this is a penny black stamp. And you know, you can see there's some grass down there. I have some crabs that are hidden behind the cheesecloth, some more of the little seaweeds or plants or whatever you want to call them, bubbles, some more little fishies. And I created a pocket with the cheesecloth so I can leave a little note in there if I wanted to. And then this part up here, this idea I actually got from Lydia I Triple Dog Dare You. Last year, I think it was Cynthia the Scrappy Bookworm that had some kind of a sea challenge. I don't remember. I think it was, but I'm not absolutely sure. Anyway, I didn't have netting, and I was searching all over the place for netting that looked like fishnet. And Lydia, who's I Triple Dog Dare You, saw my video and she had messaged me in the comments, and she said, you know, what I do is when I go and buy fruits and vegetables, I save the netting and you can use that. And I said, oh, wow, I never thought of that. So this is actually part of my onions, my onion bag. This I got from the bag of onions that I purchased in the produce section. And I did save the bag. See, Lydia, I listen. I follow instructions sometimes, not all the times. And this is some cheesecloth that I just colored up in certain places. And I thought that would make a nice, keeping with the theme of Under the Sea. It looks like fish netting. Both of them look like fish netting to me. So I used that. I just punched 2 holes and I tied it in a little bow. So this was my first tag. This was my blooper tag. But you know what? I still like it. And this is, I'm going to save and send out to someone who I care about. As this one, it will be going out as well. And then my second blooper was this card here. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen Rosemary Bustillo's channel where she is having a challenge on her channel for us to make cards to send either to people in a hospice situation or after they have lost someone or just to check up on them. Or the other one is also for the military people who are over in Iraq fighting the good fight and who have left family members behind. And sometimes I just want to send cards out and they don't have the ability, I guess they don't have the ability to go out there and buy cards. And I can imagine that how, I mean, where is there, if you're in Iraq or Iran, where do you shop for cards, right? So I thought this was an absolutely wonderful challenge. I am a mother of 4 children, and I put myself in that situation, and I said to myself, gee, if I was out there fighting the good fight and I left my kids behind and I missed their birthday, I think that would totally wreck my heart. I do. Because I can't imagine not spending a birthday with a 5-year-old child of mine or a 3-year-old or even an 8 or 10 or 16 or even 26. That would just make me so sad. But if they had some nice birthday cards that they can send back home to their children or loved ones, whether it's a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, maybe even a wife or a husband, I think that would make that time of theirs that's so terrible somewhat nicer. And so I decided to make the first one. I was thinking of a little boy because my grandson was with me. And I thought to make a birthday card for little boys. So what did I do? Again, I did definitely make it flat, which is one of the requirements. But like a dummy, I put stickles. Yeah, I put stickles on it, and there were not supposed to be any stickles. So I'm going to recreate this card, but this time without the stickles, because I do like the way it came out. I like the fact that it has so many layers and not a lot of bulk to it. It might not be exactly the same, but and actually this inspiration for this card I got off of the Lawn Fawn website, the blog site rather. So this was the stamp set that I used, which is one of my Favorite. I don't get to do too many boy projects. And I know that, or at least I believe that all the responses that Rosemary gets, I'm almost sure that 75% is going to be for girls. And I'm still going to make some girl stuff, but I think I'm going to concentrate more on boy stuff and men stuff. Maybe one of the soldiers out there is a woman and she wants to tell her honey that she loves him. So I'm going to try to concentrate more on the masculine stuff because I'm going to be creating a whole bunch of Mother's Day cards soon. And I'll be doing a lot of girly stuff then. And I'm also concentrating, I think, more on children. Um, so this is a stamp set that I used. And I did color everything with my Pro markers. And for these cards, I was just basically using whatever little scraps I had in my stash. And that's what I did. I did use my Diamond Dies grass border die here. I fussy cut the little trees and I colored them in with my Pro markers as I did the dinosaurs. And then the dinosaurs, I don't know if you guys can see that, but all these little speckles and spots that I added on, which was inspired by the Lone Fawn channel. These are my gel pens, my Sakura gel pens that I used for that, and in metallic-y colors. And again, fussy cut the leaves and the little stones and all that. And then I added this red, tiny, thin red ribbon. And I wanted to make it fun, bright birthday colors, even though it was for a boy. This came from the stamp set. It says rah, rah, rah. Again, this is ribbon. And had I not added the darn stickles, this would have been one card good to go. I'm so sorry, Rosemary, but no worries. I'm going to make you plenty more. And I added some little red sequins to the card. And these little fossil tracks here, this is actually from a basic gray stamp set that I've had forever in my stash. And I started out, oh, that was another thing. They were supposed to be all A2 size cards. And then, of course, I got the back all messy. So I'm just going to cover that up because I was being a sloppy crafter, which happens to me quite often. But this was the blooper that I made. And since I'm not going to send this card out, I'm just going to use this as inspiration to recreate more cards. When originally, and this is something I have done in the past before, this piece here, which I stamped and layered and fussy cut these little eggs and leaves, and I made more little tracks and then the little dino, and I stamped it all out. When I was ready to glue it down, I did not check which side of the card I glued it on, and I glued it this way. Yes, I did. You see all the little glue? This is all from the glue when I ripped it up, when I took it apart and realized that I glued it on the wrong side. I was supposed to glue it on this side. So like I said, since I realized that I made a mistake, I did glue it back on the right side. And this is where, again, just using some paper scraps there. I did glue it back on the right side, only this time I will be a lot neater and more careful with the next cards. So I'm just going to keep it for my stash just to have as inspiration to make some more cards for Rosemary's challenge. And guys, if you have not heard of Rosemary's challenge yet, I am going to leave a link in the description box to that challenge because I really think it's an awesome, awesome, awesome thing to do, to make cards for people who might really, really need them. So many times, especially the card creators out there, we just want to make cards, and then what do we do with these cards? I mean, there's only so many cards you can send out. I think this is an awesome way to get our creative juices flowing, show off some of our card making skills, and at the same time make someone else smile and make someone else's day that much sweeter and blessed. So I am definitely gonna go back to the drawing board. But those were my two bloopers, bloopers and bleepers, and also Again, to all my subbies out there, like I said, if for whatever reason you have been making videos and you have noticed the Laura Loves Laces, or Laura Loves Lace rather, I'm even getting my own name, YouTube name wrong. If you have noticed that Laura has not left you a comment, and guys, that is really so not like me. Unless I was sick, which I really was sick last month for 3 weeks. Um, I was really, really bad. But unless I wasn't sick or something like that, if you have not heard from me and you're just wondering, did this woman fall off the face of the earth? Just PM me so that I just want to make sure I don't lose any of my subscriptions out there. Any of my friends who I had subscribed to, I have probably been communicating with the last couple of years, and um, you know, I'm missing out on all your wonderful creations. I'm not seeing them. So that's it for my little rants and my little project shares. I hope you like them. Like I said, I will leave information in the description box about this particular challenge. And yeah, and I guess that's it. I hope you all have a blessed weekend. I hope everyone is having some fun, crafty time. And I wanted to say bye to all my friends out there. Keep crafting and have some fun. That's what the weekend's all about. Once you get your chores done, of course. And I will talk to you all very, very soon. Have a most blessed day. Bye for now.